Hello, Mama Bear. Hello.
Hey, Mama Bear. We weren't sure we'd make it live tonight because we've been traveling.
We just walked in a little while ago.
Maybe about an hour. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like we just pulled
Not
in.
even quite an hour.
No. Yep. So last week we told everybody we may not be able to make it, so give everybody a minute to see that we're here.
Yep. Hi, Lori. Pink Red Apple Yard.
Hi.
We are road weary.
We are. I'm tired. We got some coffee to wake us up this evening. Maybe not be the best idea, but I might need it for a few minutes anyway.
Yep.
Yes. We had a long few days, but it's been really fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tonight. So
Yes, we will.
see if we get some people in here. Some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a last minute thing. We didn't know if we were going to make it back in time. So
yeah, we weren't sure, so we didn't even schedule the live because we didn't know if we'd be here or not.
Lori, we were in Topeka, Kansas at the Mother Earth News Fair. So, yeah, we go up there every year.
We do.
So.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, you might want to silence that.
That's my plan. That's hilarious.
Kind of a delayed notification there.
I guess so. So now that I just found out we're live, maybe some other people will too. Yeah, we make that trip to Kansas every year.
Yep.
We got to talking. Is that the only reason we go to Kansas?
Seems like it.
So.
I couldn't think of another reason we've
I
been
don't
up there in
either.
the past several years. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up there for a couple days and did a little sightseeing before the fair started.
Yep. We went up early this time just to
Hey, Josh.
kind of take it slow getting going.
We're doing good. Yeah, so the one in Oregon, there's one in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania, Belton, Texas, Asheville, North Carolina.
And I'm super
next
tempted
year,
to go to next year.
Yeah, next year they've added a couple. They added Nashville, Tennessee,
and
Polyface. at
that
Joe
would
Salatin's Polyface Farm in Swoop, Virginia.
Yeah.
So that one's very tempting.
It is very tempting. I bet it will be very crowded.
It'll be very crowded.
Yep.
So
We'll have to figure that out. I don't know.
yeah, I think it's in July of next year.
Might be good. Maybe a last
You
trip.
think it's far enough away from the anniversary that we'll do both?
That too. And I'm thinking it might be a last trip before oldest goes off to college kind of thing.
Could be.
That might be a fun trip. We'll see. Hey, Janet.
Hey, Janet.
Yay.
Thank you. Yeah, we just walked in about an hour ago.
Yes.
Had enough time to scarf down a little bit of stew, and we haven't even been out to the barn or the gardens or anything. So.
We haven't. His mom was nice enough to fix us dinner and bring it over, so it was here waiting for us, so I didn't have to cook or anything this evening after traveling, so that's good.
Yeah. So I think we had enough time to eat, pull the shoes off, and make a pot of coffee.
Yeah, that's about it. Yes.
And definitely need the coffee. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Making lemonade from lemons. You don't want to make lemons from lemonade. Got that backwards. TNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm.
Yep. Welcome. So,
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Like we were saying, this was kind of we weren't positive we were going to even do it tonight, so.
Hey, Diana.
Now that we made it in.
Yeah, I said she started to schedule it while we were on our way back, and I said, no, don't yet. I
Wait,
said, we ain't
make
been to the
sure.
house. Well, as soon as you do, we'll get home, and the internet will be out, or something will be
Or
wrong. And
traffic slow us down. It would jinx us for sure, so
Yeah.
he's like, wait.
Yeah, so
Get home first.
yeah, she was in there making bowls for dinner, and
Yep.
yeah, making bowls, clay and everything.
Making the bowls. No.
Filling up some bowls. So I went ahead and come in and got it scheduled up, and said, yeah, we can make this happen. So
Yeah. Glad we got back in time.
yep. Hey, Patty. Yeah, so she thought she might talk about some of the stuff we picked up while we were up there. So
Yeah.
we got to see a lot of people.
We
a lot
did.
of people we were looking forward to seeing that we thought we might see. and met people we had never met.
Right.
Of course, we just saw a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So we did get to see Janet.
We did.
We're
got to
looking
spend
forward
some
to
time with
seeing her
Janet.
again.
That was good. Her family, we got to meet everybody this time. So that was
got to meet
nice.
everybody. So that was good.
Yeah.
We got to meet the family from Pathways Homestead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that was cool too.
Yeah. We spent a little bit of time with them. Got to hang out with them.
We did. Yeah. So, and then we'll have a video out later this week with a lot of that.
Yeah.
People we got to see.
A lot of what we did.
It'll, I don't know, it'll be out. We'll
In a day or
we'll
two.
see how tomorrow goes.
Let's see how it
First
goes.
chance it'll be tomorrow, and it may
Yeah.
or may not happen tomorrow night.
Right.
So we'll
Hey,
get it
Wendy.
out as quick as possible. So
We have Wendy's in. So Lori's asking if we learned anything new. Did you learn anything new? We kind of, because we've been playing around with the idea of getting sheep. And so we actually talked to several of the different sheep breeders there, kind of get an idea of what might work
about
for
the
our
different
property.
breeds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If that's what we decide to do.
We didn't get to sit through any of the lectures, the talks.
The girls did. But
Yeah, the girls sat through one or two, and we visited with people, walked around, looked at booths, and visited with people. Spent the majority of the time doing that, which I'm perfectly
great.
fine
Yeah,
with that.
It was great getting to meet people and talk to people.
It was great getting to visit. So a lot of times we'll go and watch talks and not have time to visit. So
we had someone recognize us, and we started talking to him, and he realized he's just a few minutes down the road.
Yeah, just lives up
really
a way.
close.
So,
yeah,
that was kind of neat.
that was.
But yeah, so I don't know if you want to talk about any of the
Some of the things
goodies you got.
The goodies.
Yeah.
I kind of went. It was me this time.
It was. It's usually I buy a stack
You
of books
usually buy
or
a
something.
stack of books, and we did get books. I'll show you those. We didn't get nearly as many as we normally do, but probably because the last 5 years we've gotten a bunch of books, so we already have a bunch of them. But show this one that I thought was very interesting.
Get this out of your way so you
Let's
can tell.
see. Dan Cheris. He's always at the Mother Earth News fairs. I think he's at several. And that title just caught my eye. So I'm excited to read that one.
Cover you up right there.
Yeah.
So some people may be familiar with Dan Cheris's name, Chinese greenhouse. It's a large greenhouse that's kind of built into a hillside. A lot of passive heating and stuff like that. So he's got the project with that and talks about it. He talks a lot about humanure and composting toilets and stuff. So we've met him a few years ago.
Yeah.
And,
We're his favorite family for Mother Earth.
Oh, is that what it
see
said? I didn't read the. It says to my favorite Mother Earth News family. Best wishes, Dan Cheris. So Dan, if you watch, thank you. So, but I didn't even read that. I saw he signed it. Yeah, so we got to visit with Dan for a while, and you got the lotion bars
Right here.
Oh, here's some.
His wife makes.
His wife does lotions and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some lotion bars from her. I see there's soy and shea,
and then they have different smells.
vanilla pear, and coconut lime verbena.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to trying those out.
Yes. We have Green Dream in with us.
Yep.
Hi.
Heidi, I'm not even going to try to guess who it is. because Jim
we're not
likes to play
playing that
games.
again. Just hello to both of you. Hi to Jim and Jessica. And I'm not going to guess.
Humanure, yeah.
Yes.
I know you're fans of that.
That's what Dan Cheris talks about quite a bit. The Scoop on Poop is his book on that subject.
Yeah.
And then he has Eco Kids, talking about raising your children. And
a lot about kind of alternative energies and greening your home. Even the getting ready to go to alternative energy in a pre-existing home.
I can't remember the title. He has a book about that.
We have that book.
We do have that book, but I don't remember the title of it. It's greening your home or something like that. But
yeah, it's taking a pre-existing home and doing all the things to get it ready to incorporate or switch to alternative energies or alternative heatings or whatever.
Right.
You know, so there's another.
Okay, other book that I just decided I had to have. This really was I kind of took over the purchasing this time.
So 101 easy homemade products for your skin, health, and home by Jamberry.
Yes. So it has all kinds of stuff in here from face cleaning, lotion, elderberry syrup, all those kind of recipes. So I barely dug into it. I'm excited about it. Lip balms. Everything.
All kinds of stuff. Have not had time to look through this.
Barely flipped through it, and I think I actually fell asleep when we were late with it.
We got back to the hotel last night, and she's kind of flipping through it. All of a sudden, the book comes crashing down.
I did. I was trying to look, and I just fell asleep looking at it.
Both up.
I'm excited to have enough energy to look through it in the next day or two.
Yeah, so it was that was a near injury.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that one. I like making a lot of my own stuff anyway. I've done lip balms. I've done sunscreen.
Some salves
lotion,
and stuff.
salves, yeah. So that's just kind of add to that knowledge. Yep. So that.
Hey, Smith Family Ranch. Catherine Gibb. I don't think there's any others.
No.
So.
Yeah, that book, I'm excited about it. I need to stay awake long enough to look through it, but I always like making the homemade stuff. Mm-hmm. We do essential oils, so adding that kind of stuff into other things.
Tonight's coffee cup.
Yeah. Talking nonsense. It's not the same as freedom of speech. If you feel like he's speaking to you, then, no, just kidding. I'm kidding.
Jim. No,
and then the last book I got, I don't know if anybody else in the house is excited about this.
This is the fewest number of books we've brought home.
It really is. We usually bring home a stack of books, but we did that. Stacked with flavor, anti-inflammatory cooking, so dairy-free, grain-free, low sugar. And honestly, most of the time, I think we all feel better if we eat that way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we don't splurge on the occasional.
Yeah. It's by Shawna Coronado.
Mm-hmm. So, got some good. Make your own chili spice, bean chili. Never hurts to eat a little healthier, right? And some of these look all right.
And if we're really gonna do what we're saying for next year and try to grow all of our food, we're gonna have to, really be serious about,
right. I mean,
finding the recipes that
grain-free
utilize
breakfast because that's what we can grow.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Of course,
maybe not all of that.
We're not gonna have pecans or walnuts.
Or walnuts. We won't have walnuts, but just give new ideas. So I'm excited about this one too. But that's really all the books we got this year. We usually get a stack of books, but I think because we already have that stack of books, we didn't really.
Yeah, and I've got such a list of ones that I'm either need to read or have started reading and not done with yet.
Right.
That kind of add to the list.
This was our 6th year, I think.
I don't know if it's 5th or 6th.
And every year we have come back with a mountain of books.
Yeah,
so
they
this
give you
year, we already had kind of a lot of them that were there.
You get a 20% off coupon for the bookstore.
Yeah.
So it's a good time, save up a list all year and then, save off of the cover price quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the authors are there. I say it's a huge bookstore. There's a lot of authors that will not be there.
Right.
But some of them will. Like Shawna Coronado was there.
She was speaking,
Dan Shearers.
so usually after they'll get up and they'll talk, then they go and do a book signing.
Yeah. Or you can just catch them at their booth and talk to them about it. So get a lot of their information. So
yeah.
Now this isn't a book, but when you subscribe or renew your subscription to any of the Ogden Publications magazines, that's Mother Earth News, Grit, Capper's Farmer, Heirloom Gardener. They've got like a dozen different.
There's also Mother Earth Living.
Mother Earth Living.
So that's more of the home stuff, the recipes, the cooking.
You get to take a free copy of whatever variety of magazines they have set out there. And they've got a brand new one, Fermentation. So we grabbed one of those to check out.
Yeah. See if we need to subscribe to that.
Premier issue.
Yep. I should have went ahead and just got a subscription, but I wanted to look through it first. And if I wanted to, then I'll give them a call.
Kind of anxious to look through this, especially I've been doing a lot of kombucha and
kombucha and sauerkraut so far. It's about all of the fermenting I've done.
You did some fermented carrots and stuff.
I did the carrots.
Yeah.
Yep. I got those a little too salty, but learn from that and less salt next time. Yeah.
So that was the books and stuff.
That was the books, yeah. So see if anybody I wasn't really even paying attention as we're showing.
So Catherine's looking to get a biodigester. Yeah, we're going to try to grow. Well, we say 100%, but replace our grocery shopping.
Right.
If we go out to eat as a family or something like that.
We'll still do that, yeah. Because that's just kind of a nice, I mean, everybody needs a little break. That's kind of our nice downtime away from work for you and home work here. So we usually do that.
Yeah. Josh says, or I'm sorry, Jim says, internet's still wonky. If you see a comment that's way behind, that could be a reason. So.
Well, then Jim and Janet can talk because Janet was saying that their internet does the same thing and they'll be about 15 minutes behind.
Yeah,
so.
we talk to each other.
If you guys both find yourself way off, just carry on a conversation.
It looks like our stuff is a little delayed right here now too. So the camera's a little behind. So yeah, so maybe it's just trying to not get too far ahead of us since we're so tired.
Wendy messed up carrots with too much salt too. Yeah, there's a fine line. There's a fine line between getting enough salt to have a proper ferment so that you don't, poison the family like I'm always scared of.
Yeah.
And then just way too salty and it's kind of ruins everything in there.
So Jim says, what inspired the edits on the last video? So really I wasn't planning on making a video to publish about that day.
Right.
Just kind of took some video for us. But then I got thinking, well, we put it out there. I mean, those videos where we're on the go, or something like that, they don't typically get a lot of traffic, but that's okay. We'll just still put it out there and share what we're doing and what we're seeing. But I also wanted to force myself to kind of get a little deeper into the editing and try to learn some new things. Just, more knowledge, right? And experience.
Kind of figured that since we already knew that a travel video for us in the past hasn't done well, why not play with it?
Why not
just play with it and try some things that he hasn't tried before?
And trying to set kind of the moods and tone in the video that didn't exist in the footage, right?
It wasn't scary at all, was it?
Well, I spent the whole day with the two of them.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But it was just kind of for fun. So,
it was.
And it worked out. I think so if anybody hadn't seen it, it's our trip to the Botanic Gardens at OSU. It was just me and two of the girls. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, because I spent the whole day
with the oldest one.
College looking.
So,
since you're old enough to have a college child.
No, not yet. Let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, what else you got?
What else did I get? I got all kinds of homemade soaps and lotions and salves from Prairie Turnip Farm.
So this is Prairie Turnip Farm. It's Hank and Joanna Will. Hank is the managing editor of Ogden Publications over all those magazines. And they have Prairie Turnip Farm where they raise Katahdin, Dorper, Corsican cross sheep. They have Highland cattle. And then they make soaps and salves and things. So, and Joanna had a booth. And we were looking forward to getting to meet them. We've been following them for quite a while, and they've been following our stuff. So to get to meet in person and visit for quite a while, that was good.
Yeah.
And so she picked up some stuff from them.
I honestly didn't find out what it was.
Yeah. So this is the kind of buying splurge that she was on.
I didn't even pay attention.
She goes, "Oh, salve, yeah, I want that." And she didn't even ask her what type of salve.
I forgot to look. Yeah, it's
for scrapes and cuts.
Yeah,
and stuff,
scrapes, burns, little.
So we're thinking probably
things, but I forgot to ask what's in it
or something.
It's not labeled, so maybe I'll shoot her a message and find out.
Yeah. So it's, but yeah, bought that. Bought
frankincense face.
Can't reach. Frankincense face and body lotion. So, frankincense is kind of the ultimate.
It's
like
the king
skin.
of oils. It's perfect for so many things. And let me see, I haven't even smelled it yet. Frankincense.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that one. That's mine. Nobody can have it. This little thing will probably go in my purse just because it's perfect size for.
Yeah.
throw it in there.
Wendy said we didn't holler. We were tied up all day. Well, I mean, I was spending time, killing time with the two girls.
Oh, in Stillwater on Monday.
The day was.
Yeah, Emma and I were booked
All day.
Minute to minute, the whole day.
Yeah.
She got invited to Scholars Day at OSU.
Yeah.
So it was, it was really booked. Speakers, the dean of the honors college, and it was just a whole day. And then they broke them off into groups of their major, so they got to go have lunch with the professors from that class. So we were busy the whole time.
Catherine's asking, do we make any extra income from the homestead? So we do sell eggs. We sell plants. We'll sell comfrey and elderberry, tomato plants in the spring. Stuff
it's an
like
ultimate
that.
goal. Right now, it's just sometimes.
Yeah, it offsets some of our expenses. We sell, whenever we raise chickens and process them, we'll make sure we have enough for our needs until the next processing, and then we'll sell extras. So it's not a consistent necessary income stream. We don't budget that into our income.
No, we
but
do.
But we use it to improve the homestead.
Right. And in the summer when the chickens are really laying, then we can usually make enough money off egg sales to completely pay for their feed.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah. And at the time when they're eating the least amount of feed, though, so it can get ahead
right.
of that. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I got some more from Joanna. There's soap. Yeah, I'll just hand them to you.
Snappy citrus soap.
Yep, these are all natural.
Colored
bars.
naturally with paprika.
Mm-hmm.
So no artificial colors.
Yep.
That smells good.
Yeah, coconut oil, olive oil. This one has clay and sage. I'll have you show them this one.
This one has, as far as smell, it's got grapefruit and lime. Yeah.
Yep. This one's sage, white sage, and smell that. I don't know if I had you smell it yet.
White sage. Yeah, it smells good.
Doesn't that smell good?
Yep.
I like that one.
With shea butter and French green clay.
Yes. And then we have
just a good skin cleaner soap.
Charcoal and
sea salt.
It's got tea tree and some other things in there too. So
yeah, there's activated charcoal, gray sea salt, tea tree, lavender, peppermint, rosemary, lemon, and grapefruit essential oils. So smells good.
Yeah, they smell good. I'm excited about that sage, but that's the one I got for us. But did you say hi to Grammy Karen? I just now saw that she's in there.
Nope, I didn't.
I didn't.
Hi, Grammy Karen. Yep. So, all right, what else you get? There's stuff behind you.
Lots of stuff. I was like, that's
hey, you gotta get that.
Oh yeah.
I can't reach it.
This one?
Yep.
It's got stuff in it still that you can show that.
So, she's gonna talk about our friends. Some stuff she bought here, but they also had something ready for us when we got there. So our shirts, this shirt that she has on, and the one with the ones you see us wearing,
I could grab that.
have our logo and everything on it. Our friends Curtis and Christy at Rustic Supplier Apparel do those shirts for us, and they had a tote bag.
Yes.
For us. We got there. So that came in really handy.
Since I went on a little shopping spree at their booth.
yeah. That it got loaded up.
Henley's wearing hers already. It says kombucha on it.
Henley got a kombucha shirt. One of the girls wanted this one. And we're actually in the video that'll come out. We did a little visit with them about their little apparel shop.
Yeah.
And they have they're very creative. They have a lot of really cool shirts.
They do.
And there's a lot of shirts with a focus around homesteading, composting, the animals, there's a comfrey t-shirt. There's all kind. Oh yeah. There's all kinds of stuff that they probably had 25 or 30 shirts just fit the homesteading.
They do.
Kind of stuff. So there, I mentioned the comfrey life.
The comfrey life.
So
That one's kind of perfect for us. I like that. So there's that one. There's Christy and I also share a kind of crazy obsession with Christmas too early. We like it a lot. So I leave it put away till November 1st, but it's Christmas movie season.
Yeah.
So I love that one, but it will stay away. November 1st is the rule.
So I didn't even see this one.
That one's Audrey's. Of course, it makes sense. It's very appropriate for her style.
Yeah.
Fun.
So what else you got? More shirts.
Yes, so many. I can't help it when I go to their booth.
Mother Earth's Warrior.
That's mine, because
Yeah. I didn't get a shirt this time.
You didn't?
Nope.
Yeah. And this one's just kind of fun because I like it. Who knows what that says? Anybody?
Yep, we're not going to say yet.
Nope.
We'll watch the comments.
I'm watching the comments to see who knows. Yes, Hallmark movies, Wendy.
Yeah. So who can
we
get
know
this
how
one?
they're all going to end, but you know what? Gotta watch them anyway. Who knows what this is? Who knows their Latin? Anybody know their Latin?
There's a little delay.
I know,
so give
there
them
is
a
a
minute.
delay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yep, Hallmark Christmas movies. We all know the ending. It's just whether it's in the city to the country or country to the city. Right? But you gotta watch them anyway.
Yeah.
All the Christmas movies.
So we will have some comfrey available. We don't typically propagate it this time of year because there's not a lot of demand for it.
Right.
Because, I mean, you could plant it and it'll come up in the spring. It's just if you transplant now, the cold will knock it back and, you know.
You had a warm place to go or a greenhouse or something, you can get it going. And
yeah, I mean, it'd be fine.
Yep.
But typically
it's a resilient
we don't.
plant.
If somebody in particular asks for some, you know, we can harvest some and get it transplanted and propagated.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, we're getting some.
Okay,
They're
don't know
seeing
Latin.
it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Wendy, I love their shirts too. I think that's almost everything I wear is from them. The shirts that they made us, and then all of these.
Yeah, and actually the ones that we have, we're working with them right now. The shirts that we offer through Teespring, we're actually going to move all that to them as soon as we can get that worked out, because we'd much rather go through them.
Absolutely.
With people we know. You know, we can help support them and direct people to them for stuff than send it through Teespring or some other company.
Definitely.
You get better service, better product.
Better product, yeah. It's much better quality.
You're supporting a little family business. So there's just been some, there's going to be some effort to get that, you know, the logistics of it to work so people we can get the product set up and then get through them. So
all the final details, get it figured out. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna figure out a way to make it easy for everybody.
Yes.
That's the goal is to get it set up to where it's super easy for the customer, for them, for everything. So.
Because honestly, if you're gonna buy a shirt with our name on it and you're gonna support us through that, we would really rather you have a quality product.
Yeah, we haven't been
really
real thrilled with the shirts that we got from Teespring, and I'm not thrilled sending people to them. There was no other way we had right now. People were asking, hey, where can we get a shirt?
Right.
So that's why we set that up. So. All right. Well, I
don't have any guesses on the Latin yet.
What is it?
Do you know? Do you know your Latin?
Yeah. But it's your shirt.
Yeah. Love conquers all. Anyway, I like it. This is the same kind of shirt that my Christmas movie's on.
It's on the raglan, but it's gray and red. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we listen to Christmas music all the time. The girls not too long ago turned the air up a notch, put on sweaters, and turned Christmas music on because they were over the heat. It was so funny. Like, it's so hot, we're sick of summer, so they decided to pretend it wasn't.
Yeah. I was at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have.
So I think that's all. Well, except Henley's wearing hers. She has one that says kombucha across it.
Yeah, it's just funny because she walked up first thing this morning. She wanted to wear it today. Today was the second day.
Yes.
And as soon as we walk in, there's a kombucha booth right at the front door. And I guess they saw her shirt.
She said, "Oh my goodness, does your shirt say kombucha?" She's like,
Yeah.
"Come here." So she talked to her forever. It was cute.
Hey, 13 Moons, Donald Goff.
So many people love Christmas early. Yeah. Why not?
That's why I go straight from summer to winter.
That's okay.
Because y'all don't celebrate fall.
We keep it long. Well, no, I like fall. That we don't.
See, you jump right by.
But we really
Nature's
don't.
listening, and bam, here's your snow.
No.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's not.
So I think is that all the goodies?
I think so. I actually kind of kept it sort of in control this year.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Sort of.
A lot of shirts, but it's okay. Just a couple.
Yeah.
These aren't all mine. 3 of them are mine.
3 or 4.
3 of those. Just 3.
So.
Is it 3?
Now,
yeah.
Now back to gardening.
Yeah. Went back. Oh, we got to get back to work.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you do.
I haven't even checked the greenhouse.
No.
We walked in.
We have not been outside.
We haven't. I'm hoping everything's fine and alive, and
Yeah. Should be.
I'm sure it is. Your mom always takes care of things for
I
us.
don't know if it rained. Yeah, there was some rain that moved through while we were gone.
Yeah.
So the gardens got a little rain on them. So Karen says had their first snow last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was about to say I don't expect to see snow, so we usually get it in February if we get it. But we had it in November last year.
We're supposed to get some severe storms possible tonight. I don't know what the long-term forecast is. I haven't been paying attention at all to what the weather's going to do. I just know there's a chance.
We've been busy.
So, highs in the about 70, 75, and then a front come through on Wednesday night with the highs in the 50s after that, and then start creeping back up. So
I don't want to go back up really, but oh well.
Cooling off.
So Lori says she hopes to have no snow this year on the Oregon coast. Does that happen? I would think that you guys probably always get snow, but maybe I don't know. On the coast, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm sure on the coast
Driving
side
the rain, not
of
the
the
snow.
range they don't get near as much. But
Yeah, that's what I was just. I don't know. I would just assumed that.
I
they
know
had snow
last year
regularly.
Nick, he's up there at Paul Gauchi's.
Mm-hmm.
It was right after he got up there, a big snowfall came through, and said that it was very odd
Yeah.
for the area. So
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe just being on the coast, it's different.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have thought. So we all know that I went crazy buying stuff there. What did you?
I didn't go. I got to meet
Enjoy.
Hank Will.
That was pretty cool.
I was
Talked to
excited
Hank.
about that.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
he and Joanne are so nice. They were fun to talk to.
me and Hank have a lot in common here. So,
Woolly face going on.
yeah. So I have been reading his stuff for a while, and looking forward to meeting him. So that was cool. And then seeing all the people that we've talked to for a while. So
Okay, so they hardly ever have any snow over on the coast in Oregon.
yeah, our problem is we don't get snow all that often. I mean, we do, but it doesn't stick around.
But if we
People
do
here
get
don't
blizzard-
know how to drive in the snow.
No, not even a little bit.
The state's not prepared to deal with snow. They don't have near enough equipment, but because we don't get it that often, that you can't fault them.
No,
really.
and everybody, it
Who's gonna
shuts
tell them
down.
invest in 200 snow plows when you get it once or twice a
Once
year?
or twice, and it melts within a day.
Yeah.
So why
Yeah,
bother?
but the problem usually is we'll get ice,
and that's bad.
and it doesn't matter if you have 4-wheel drive. You just got 4 tires spinning, so and then it's hard to stop. So there's not much you can do about that. But the winter wear, the clothing is not well supplied here for really cold winters.
No.
I mean, there is some, but it's not of decent quality, so people aren't real prepared for it. So when there are real cold snaps, you hear about, and there's bad weather, people getting stranded or whatever. And even though it's not really that bad, it's not like, 3 feet of snow. People slide off and ditch. They're not prepared. They have issues.
Right.
Thank you, Donald
Yeah,
Goff.
thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, but then the ice, and when we do get snow, if it starts to thaw, it refreezes overnight and it's packed and
so
it
you have
gets
kind
iced.
of a nasty mess for a while.
So,
funny thing kind of on that story with what we're used to and not used to. The girls last year for school, I'm on my way taking them to school one day. Tornado warning comes. All the other parents are heading that way. They all get the same tornado warning. And we're like, it's okay. There's a shelter at the school. No big deal. We take them on to school. Few months later, dusting of snow. No one showed up.
yeah.
I was like, only in Oklahoma do parents go ahead and drive their kids to school when there's a tornado on the way. And whatever.
Same way here, Lori. You get an inch. They forecast an inch of snow. Everything shuts down.
First,
and everybody, like they say, everybody gets a craving
for
French toast because all the bread, milk, and eggs are gone.
Right.
It's like, really? Milk and the eggs, you could probably get through them, but they've been refrigerated. But the milk, we always lose power when there's bad weather.
We do.
And want people buy something like milk.
Yeah.
So, I would start, getting some water put aside, get the non-perishable food items, or at least stuff that you can deal with. It's not going to go. It may lose some quality, but it's not going to go sour on you.
Right.
So, but I guess at that point, you lose power, and you always put it outside in an ice chest or something, and probably. But it just
is exactly what happens in the winter.
Yeah,
sometimes
we've done
just
that.
Stick it outside in an ice chest.
Yeah, it's
going to be cold. So
those aren't the first three things I think of as the staples.
No.
So. They have to get over a 600-foot hill to get down. So we're on a ridge where we're at.
Yeah.
And the risk here is if we go down into town for something, getting back up.
Getting back up home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wendy says that homesteaders are prepared. Really. I mean, honestly, we are probably one of the few people who don't panic when they're like, weather, and we're going, okay. We just get all the lamps or whatever out that we'll need and don't worry about it.
Yeah, and, there may be a need, if something's going to happen, say, it'd be nice if we had some more of this or that, or, convenience foods, type things from the grocery store. But we've got enough food here that, it's like, we don't need to go anywhere.
We really don't.
We might not eat the exact things we were wanting that night.
Maybe craving that thing that you don't have but you'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be fine for a while, so. So we did get some planting done before we left.
Yeah. We got all of the
we got stuff in the greenhouse going. We got the root vegetables all in the ground. We may have stuff that needs to be transplanted.
We might.
We honestly have not looked in the greenhouse.
4 days. We haven't looked in there since we got home, so
we had about 8 flats of stuff seeded out there.
Yeah.
That hopefully doing fine. So
I bet they are. Your mom takes care of stuff.
Yeah, we had all set up with barrels of buckets of rainwater ready to fill the watering can, and so everything was set up and ready to go. Chickens were all set up, so I think everything's going to be just fine. We
should actually probably take a look at something.
Somebody needs to go out there and look at everything.
We will in about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
25. I don't even know what time it is.
So. Hey, Grandpa's farm.
Hi.
So we got a chance to go see people. Did get to hear in the periphery some talks. Heard some topics, people talking that
make me happy.
Yeah, I was. There was one gentleman, and I can't remember his name. I hadn't seen him before.
What was he talking about?
The one about simplify.
Oh yeah, simplifying things.
One of the points he made. And he prefaced his talk saying, "I'm not for everybody. I'm not going to make everybody happy."
Not going to make.
And I feel the same way. You got to be yourself. He said,
Can't make everyone happy.
I'm too much for some, and so he got to talking about. He got a question about insurance. If you leave your job to homestead full time or whatever, cottage industry or whatever, work from home. They asked about insurance, and he said, you need a certain amount of insurance. You can get by with less insurance than a lot of people are accustomed to, because of the way you approach your health. And he even went to the point of saying, there are certain things that are not diseases.
They're lifestyle choices.
Like type 1 versus type 2 diabetes. Type 1 is a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Type 2 is not a disease. It's not a life sentence. Some people are very successful in basically eliminating it.
Mm-hmm.
Others drastically reducing it. He said, so you don't necessarily need good insurance coverage for type 2 diabetes. The first step would be improve your diet, your exercise,
Mm-hmm.
health, and do the things on the front end to take care of that, rather than relying on insurance to take care of it. So he really broached those subjects and said a lot of things that some people may have trouble hearing.
It may have rubbed some people wrong.
Yeah,
but,
it was.
Gary Collins is his
Gary
name.
Collins. Yeah, so he was very upfront and pragmatic about a lot of it, and it to hear people have those conversations in a presentation public setting, it was, even if you don't agree with it,
Right.
it was good to see people having very frank discussions in a homesteading theme, right? And so you expect probably see more of that, and people having very serious talks about well, do this and do that and all these things, rather than just trying to sugarcoat everything. So that was kind of cool.
Grandpa's Farm, it says most common ailments that folks doctor are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Right, and a lot of it is culture. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like when we did the Whole30 and we really eliminated a bunch of stuff from our diet, and then we started bringing things in, I really found the foods that particularly triggered me personally. Yeah. And I was kind of amazed that I don't always have to have those headaches that I had, and it's what I'm doing to myself. And you may not realize that. You may not know it. So sometimes
there's habits. There's
taught, there's learning, or not taught, really. I mean, people aren't taught that you should avoid certain things.
Yeah,
and you have no idea.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't realize what's doing it, and you think it's things that aren't an issue and wouldn't be an issue,
right? And
even things you think you're eating that, are somewhat healthy, like people with have issues with from inflammation from dairy and stuff.
Dairy bothers me, yeah.
And you think, well, good whole milk should be good for you. And it's not a lactose intolerant, deal. It doesn't make you physically sick. It's just you don't realize that you felt bad until you don't feel bad anymore.
Right.
Once you eliminate it and you're like, oh, I feel great lately, and I never felt sick. I just didn't realize I felt beat down.
You didn't realize how good you could feel because you've never felt that good before.
Bloated or headaches or something like that aren't debilitating, but they're just an annoyance and a nuisance when you're just trying to live your life. So, and then there's the really serious ones. Like I said, the obesity, alcohol, smoking, all that stuff, over medicating.
Right.
Some people have to take a lot of medications to treat the side effects of the other medications they have to take.
My mom had to deal with that.
Yeah.
While she was still in the nursing home, she was dealing with a bunch of that. One medication would cause another side effect that would require another medication, and she was on.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a vicious cycle there.
I think had more medicine than food by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So just learning.
Yeah, and it's the lifestyle changes to get the exercise and all that stuff. It's tough. I mean, because it's not the path of least resistance, and our culture has kind of been designed for convenience and comfort, and they don't market the hard parts of life.
Right.
They market the convenience and the cheap and the easy and all that, and that's what you're always inundated with. Now you might be marketed with, what are the vanity sides of exercise or all that, but not so much of, hey, put down the cheeseburger and it's never, you rarely see it that way.
Right.
So, yeah.
Feel better, have more energy.
Yeah, and figuring out what bothers you, what your triggers are, it's tough,
And I've heard, I haven't personally tried it, so I can't speak for it, but I have heard that a lot of people who think that they have dairy issues, and maybe myself included, because I don't know, dairy bothers me, but I've heard a lot of people say that conventional dairy, like what you're going to pick up in your store, will bother you. But if you can get something straight, fresh off the farm, and if maybe not goat, or maybe not cow, but maybe goat, or maybe something else, that won't have any effect on you at all. Yeah, and I don't know that for sure. It's just something I've read.
Yeah,
I haven't
tried it, and it's just a variable. It's not a
right.
Nothing is a cut and dry. this works for everybody.
Right.
It's just if you're not aware of the options and try the different things.
And I found that bread that we make from home doesn't bother my stomach as much as bread we buy from the store. Yeah. So.
And that could be the sugars. We try to avoid.
Could be.
Try to find the breads
really
that don't have sugars in them.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Sister was allergic to eggs, but it was really the chemical that they were washed in and not the egg itself.
So there's a lot of talk out there that the growth of gluten issues may not be the gluten, but it may be the residual glyphosate on the wheat. So there's.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
I think so, because I've heard that people in other countries don't have the gluten sensitivity that we do here.
Yeah.
And it's because the wheat is treated differently than we do here.
So that's another one of those variables,
right.
And those are things that people could test out on themselves and say, okay, I'm not going to eliminate the gluten, but I'm going to find a better source for organic, non-GMO, or whatever the different variable is, and start ruling out what the variable that it could be, and say, okay, well, I don't have that issue with this, so I don't think it's variable A, it's something else.
Right.
So.
Yeah, like for me with the homemade bread is fine, but store-bought bread. And also, be honest, when I make homemade bread, I don't make it nearly as often as if I were to go buy a few loaves of bread. So it may be having less of it too. That could have some effect. I can recognize that.
So in our egg sales, we have both washed and unwashed. We have some people that want them all washed and others that ask for them unwashed. So around here, anything retail has to be washed. Has to be washed and has to be refrigerated.
Yeah.
But anything directly off the farm, it's not regulated like that. I mean, if somebody comes and gathers their own 12 eggs.
We have people that say they used to have chickens and they don't now, and they understand that it's really perfectly fine.
I mean, you always
honestly,
wash them
a little
right
better
before,
to not wash them.
Wash them right before you use them.
And they will request them to not.
Yeah, and that's just good practice no matter what.
Right.
But you've left that bloom on there until right before you consume them.
Yes.
Wash off anything. Now, we don't wash with any chemicals or anything like that. Just a good rinse them off and wipe them off, or whatever, and then use them. So
we have a new person to our channel.
Rebecca,
yeah. She's
welcome.
asking where we're located.
We're in Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Lori said she was sick all her life till 6 years ago, finding out the gluten allergy and dairy and fermented and garlic. So that's what I said, figuring out as an individual, what the triggers are.
And I really, personally, I learned that from when we did the Whole30, because we eliminated all of the foods for 30 days that could be an inflammatory food. And then when we started adding them in, then I paid attention to what made me feel bad.
Yeah.
For me, it's dairy, too much grains. Like, I can have some, but if I have it regularly, I just feel really bloated. And then sugar, for sure, is a big trigger for me. So, you just have to figure, and it's different for everybody, just like anything is.
Hi, Kira. Welcome.
Hey, Kira. It's okay that you're late. You had a busy weekend, too.
Yeah, just put a couple loaves of bread in the mail. You'll be forgiven.
Or just come on down and bring them.
We were sitting here talking about bread.
Yeah, we were. But I said homemade bread doesn't bother me, so Kira's bread would be just fine.
Yeah.
Yep, Kira's had a busy weekend, too. We were talking about Mother Earth News Fair and all the things that we've been doing all weekend, and then we got off on all kinds of topics.
Oh, yeah. I don't see a soapbox, but I almost got on one. So.
Kind of did, yeah. Here's some soap.
Soap in a box. Dairy with eczema. So we had one of our kids. We thought dairy is causing some skin issues, and seems to kind of prove out.
It is, because now that we've decreased, we haven't eliminated dairy. We have it on occasion. We just don't keep it regularly in the house. She got to where she was like in a big glass of milk every day, and we don't have milk in the house now, and it seems to be clearing up. Yeah,
processed sugar is definitely not a great thing. Honey's a good replacement there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, preservatives in the bread. Yep. Pain in every joint. Yeah. Inflammation. I deal with that myself.
You do.
So have to kind of watch for what causes that. And that's that book. We'll see if that affects that.
You can show it again if anybody missed out when they came in a little late or something.
By Shawna Coronado.
Yep. It's an Ogden Publications book. I can't talk.
Yep. It's actually printed by Ogden Publications and Mother Earth News. Shawna is a regular speaker at Mother Earth News Fair.
Find a local supplier of raw milk. We would like to do that, yeah. We do need to find some of that.
I mean, we don't avoid milk because of issues with it. I mean, and we don't necessarily avoid it because we can't get good milk, something like that.
Right.
We just kind of got away from having a lot of milk.
When we cut it out, and I realized that was part of what made me not feel great. Then we just didn't really bring it in all the time.
Yeah.
We still do occasionally if I need it for a recipe or if I need it for something, but it's just not a regular staple anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, Kira's having a bad diet outbreak. Yeah. Yeah, my whole forehead will break out from the 1 cup of root beer I had this weekend.
Yeah, tomorrow you will.
Eating on the go, and I had a little cup of root beer. And
we decided to try that though because we went to a restaurant up in Topeka that they make it locally. They make it right there in the restaurant actually, and they partnership with some of the farms, and then they give proceeds to the zoo, and they do So we decided to go ahead and try it out. And since they brew their own root beer, we decided we're gonna taste it while we're here.
It's good.
Might not be good for us on a regular basis, but it was good.
Yep. So.
Listened to a podcast with her yesterday. They're talking about Shawna Coronado.
Yep.
Probably.
I think you were at homesteading.
We had to miss her talk.
Yeah.
But I made sure and grab that book so we could get some more good recipe ideas.
Hashimoto's protocol. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the way we did with the Whole30 is remove a whole bunch of stuff and then slowly add things back in. It helps you identify what causes the issues.
Yeah, you can really tell.
Yeah.
I got to the point for so long that I got so used to headaches and that just kind of bloated feeling after eating that you just think that that's normal. You just get used to it until you realize.
You think it's lack of sleep or the heat because it's summertime or something. You always find some reason to justify what it is.
Blame it on something.
Yeah, never. Or we never associated it strictly with food or with what we were eating or drinking. So
until we eliminated those out and then put them back in and went, there we go. Okay, the other Mother Earth News podcast. Yeah. Yeah, good deal.
Okay, we're coming right up close to 7. We're not quite there yet, but if anybody has any questions, now'd be time to try to squeeze them in there. So. A lot of good conversations going on there. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Everybody helping each other out, giving suggestions and ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, Ecocentric. I don't know if I saw anything from you earlier.
I don't remember. I forget things quickly.
Yeah. Need more coffee.
A little tired. We've had a...
Donald's family's in Tahlequah.
Okay, not far.
Nope.
Not far at all. I thought about Kira when we drove right through her town, but we were trying to hurry up and get home for the live. So it's like...
We waved. Yeah. Wait, everybody. Kids, wave at Kira.
Favorite soft fruits for the backyard permy. I already have blueberries and strawberries.
So we've got we've got pawpaw trees going. We haven't got any fruit yet.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that.
Figs.
We've got figs. We need to check those. Maybe that.
We might have some ready.
Yep.
It is covered with little green.
Yep.
So we're hoping that some of them will.
We've got currants. We've got gojis. We've got honeyberries. What else? Service berries.
Yeah.
Elderberry.
Yeah.
We've got chokeberries, which she's not a big fan of. They're
No.
good. They're good additive because all the antioxidants and everything.
They're really good for you. They taste like it.
Yeah, they're called chokeberries for a reason. They're very bitter. Or very
chalky.
Yeah, very chalky.
They're chalky. They're dry.
Yeah, we have the black chokeberries, Aronia melanocarpa.
I
don't remember which variety. We drove through around 4, maybe. Yeah, about 4 o'clock.
We got here just about 5.
Yeah, we got home about 5. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, figs
in New Mexico. I wonder how figs are doing. Probably.
Our biggest issue with them is the
cold,
freezing.
yeah.
You're getting the season being too short on the ends.
Probably good.
So it'd be worth a try.
I would try.
On what zone you've got there, but
look for a variety that's good for that area. But yeah.
Yeah, I know there's some Chicago hardy type figs that are better with the colder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, New Mexico has a very diverse environment. You know, there's some areas that get really cold, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's in the desert or something.
Right.
So, we have raspberries. We have heritage raspberries.
Yeah, raspberries and blackberries. Those are big bear. I mean, we have other. Those are the ones that we really snack off a lot.
Yes,
we
got
have.
a lot.
Then we have the pear and apple trees and stuff.
Yeah, don't really fall into the soft fruit. So we're trying to find. We've got some people looking for sea berries for us.
Yes.
Sea buckthorns. We've tried to get those in the past, but hadn't had a lot of luck. So Loganberry. We've got boysenberries.
We do, yeah.
If it survived the move.
If it survived, it's not looking great. We moved it, so I'm probably gonna just cut it back and baby those roots like crazy and hope that they recover.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, we do. We do have a bunch. Kara says that we probably drove right past their car and we just didn't see each other. So they were out getting dinner. Yeah, we're heading right down 75 right through town. So
yeah, we had the blinders on. We were trying to get home.
Yes. Henley was done.
Yeah. Oh, man. 9-year-old emotional roller coaster.
Oh, she was
We go up one hill and she come crying down the other. Laughing up this one, crying down this one. She's probably asleep in there.
Oh, man.
Do we have any crunch berries? No, Captain, we don't.
That's funny. Mulberry. There's a mulberry tree behind us. It's not
behind
in
our
yard,
fence, but it hangs over our property.
And the chickens profit from that the most because it leans right over into their area, and so it just drops berries.
Yeah.
And they eat them up. And boy, the yolks change colors that time of year.
They get dark.
Deep orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, character.
Yeah, they were on 75 right around 4.
Yeah.
We probably just passed each other. We were just trying to get home, seriously.
Yeah, we were single-minded and
done.
Laser focused.
We had a great time, but it was good to get back home.
So, yeah, it looks like it's 7 o'clock. I'm showing 7 o'clock.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's close.
6:59.
Your phone's
we
faster
appreciate.
than
Well, because I'm ahead of you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just
I always stay
one,
right in front of you.
1 point ahead, right?
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah.
That's why you're always running late. Mm-hmm. So your clock's wrong. You need to fix it. So.
I told Tom, my father-in-law, that women are actually smarter than men because we have to come up with the ideas, then make you think you came up with it so that we can actually get it done.
Well, I heard that, everybody's put on earth to accomplish something. And women live longer because men get their work done first. So that's what I heard. So, and I'm sure Jim, somebody agree with me.
So.
No,
I think the women will agree with me. We have to come up with all the ideas. But make you think you did.
So. Yeah, so.
We'll continue this argument.
Yeah.
Privately. And,
So we appreciate everybody stopping by, and we're glad that we were able to make it back in time to have the live. So we weren't sure it was going to happen, but Wendy, glad you fared well with the fire there. So
yeah, I'm glad everything worked out good.
Yeah. So, but we'll try to get that video out as soon as possible this week, so everybody can see all the fun we had at Mother Earth News Fair, and you kind of get an idea what goes on up there.
Yep.
And we'll try to get another gardening video out this week too. We'll see what she can get accomplished while I'm at work. So.
We'll see. We have a busy
see
week
what I did
again.
there?
Yeah,
so,
again.
But yeah, so everybody.
I'm staying out of that one. Have a good evening. They're like, bye.
Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you for sure, I guess, next Sunday. And in the videos in between. So
yep.
Everybody have a good one, and appreciate you stopping by. Be sure and go over to Roots and Refuge at 7 if they've got their live going. So we will catch you all later.
Bye. Yep.